Let's talk about the big change starting today. The Real ID requirement is now in effect. What hasn't changed? The huge lines at the DMV. People waiting for hours in long lines, patiently just trying to get one. But the real test was at the airport today. The TSA spent weeks trying to warn travelers that you need to have one of these Real IDs or a passport to get through security. And if you don't have one, get ready to wait. NBC5's Nguyen live at O'Hare this evening. V, how are the lines looking right now?
Yes, hey there, Steph. And so people came to the airport today really prepared and ready to go with their Real ID or passport. For those who are non-compliant, take a look. The TSA says they're being directed to a separate area like this security entrance here in the United Terminal behind me for additional screening before boarding their flight. Many people traveling today at O'Hare tell us they haven't had any problems boarding domestic flights.
It was business as usual. It was quick.
Everyone was fine. Everyone seemed to have their Real ID. If you didn't, they had a passport. There weren't any delays.
I have my passport, so
Not a rush.
not a big rush on it. I'll wait till the crowds die down just a little bit.
Today marks the start of the Real ID enforcement across the country. The federal government now requires people to have a Real ID compliant driver's license or state ID. It must have a gold star in the upper right-hand corner like this one. TSA says you'll need it to fly within the U.S. or to enter secured federal buildings and facilities.
I don't believe in procrastination. Everybody should do things on time.
If you don't have one, TSA says you can still travel with a passport. Nicholas Racias is an international student from Germany studying in Kentucky.
It's been the usual since I always used a passport, but I was aware of the Real ID, and unfortunately, I got my driver license here. I couldn't get it with the Real ID certification since I don't have a social security number.
So what happens if you don't have a Real ID or a passport? TSA says you'll have to go through a separate area for additional screening, like this checkpoint at United. A TSA regional spokesperson told NBC5 you should bring your non-compliant driver's license or another form of government ID. So far today, TSA says a majority of passengers were in compliance and there were no major disruptions or wait times. For this woman and her friend of 70 years, they are heading to Rome and have plans to get their Real ID once they get back.
I'm going to wait till the lines get down a little bit and it's not so chaotic, because I have a passport, I have global entry. The whole family does have all of that, so we're okay for now.
So this mandate is because of the Real ID Act, which passed in 2005 to enhance security and to counter terrorism. After 9/11, as for the additional screening here, TSA says so far no one has been turned away. Reporting live at O'Hare International Airport, Nguyen, NBC5 News.